Hi, I'm May Quilty. I'm the Assistant Director of Community Engagement at City Market, and I'm excited to celebrate the 2020 Seedling Grant recipients with all of you. We're disappointed to not be able to gather in person this year, but we're really excited to hear from the 6 projects that we awarded funding to, along with a very special message from Secretary of Agriculture, Anson Tebbets.
Hi, this is Anson Tebbets with the Vermont Agency of Agriculture, Food, and Markets. Congratulations. What another wonderful year for the Seedling program. It's an honor to be with you and see how this program continues to grow and give back to our communities. We want to thank John and his entire team at City Market for keeping this program moving. What a year it's been for you and Vermonters as we work our way through this pandemic. This program looks to the future, which is so important. You're teaching lifelong skills, whether it be in the garden or the kitchen or just in your neighborhood. We appreciate the forward-looking thinking of these grants. Thanks to all the customers that are paying forward, giving their hard-earned dollars to the community and giving back to their community. It's so important as we come out of this pandemic. Congratulations again to all the winners. We look forward to seeing the progress that you're making throughout Vermont, and we appreciate all you're doing for our farmers and producers across the state of Vermont. Again, many thanks.
Over the summer of 2020, a committee of co-op members reviewed grant applications and awarded funding to 6 projects that you'll hear from today. We awarded $35,000 in funding and will be awarding the same amount this year in the 2020 grant cycle. And here they are.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Burke. I'm the Executive Director of ACORN, the Addison County Relocalization Network. We are a small nonprofit with a mission to promote the growth and health of local food and agriculture in Vermont's Champlain Valley. We are incredibly grateful for City Market's Seedling Grant, which contributed $7,500 to an online market we are creating. This online market will act as a centralized platform to connect producers with buyers and allow more access to local food. After last year's shutdown, we ran a pilot online market for 5 weeks to help move local food in light of the closure of farmers markets and restaurants. Our first step was to create and launch the Eat Local Vermont app, which is now available to download for free in the Apple app and Google Play stores. Additionally, we have spent the last 7 months doing market research as we want to make sure we get this right and don't create something that won't succeed in our very rural region. Our next step is creating the online platform, which will make it easier for buyers, such as our local schools' food services directors, to find and procure local food. We will then identify a centralized space for aggregation and distribution in the Middlebury area, as no current location exists. ACORN would like to offer a big, heartfelt thank you to City Market for helping to strengthen the local food shed in the Champlain Valley.
Hi, my name is Jael, and I'm a staff collective member at 350 Vermont.
And my name is Kate, and I'm the mobilization intern this spring. We are very grateful to receive a Seedling grant for $5,500 for our Rewild Vermont project. At 350 Vermont, our mission is to organize, educate, and support people in Vermont to work together for climate justice. And this grant allows us to keep on doing just that in some exciting new ways.
We're organizing volunteers around the state to plant tens of thousands of trees. The trees will sequester carbon, native species will help to restore ecosystems, and fruit and nut trees will feed people. We'll collaborate with other local organizations like gleaning groups and food shelves to make sure that everything edible finds its way to community members. We're inviting people to reimagine how human beings and our landscape interact, addressing both the climate crisis and its intersection with food justice.
Thank you so much for supporting grassroots organizations like 350 Vermont and for cultivating positive change in our state's foodscape.
Hello, and welcome to the University of Vermont and to the City Market-supported Seed Saving Project. My name is Eric von Wetberg, and on behalf of my colleagues Dan Tobin, a professor in community development and applied economics, Sylvia Davitz, a seed saver in the White River Valley, I'm happy to introduce you to our seed saving project. The pandemic has shown us forcefully just how important it is to have access to seeds. In our project, we'll be working with seed libraries, public libraries that offer the community seeds, training in how to save your own seeds. we'll be providing training on how to save seeds of different crops, different ways of accessing seeds, and the best ways to preserve them. We look forward to offering workshops and working with all sorts of seed savers to protect the wonderful crop diversity we have here in Vermont. Thank you. Looking forward to talking with you.
Hi, my name is Libby Bulger, and I'm the Education and Engagement Manager at the Northeast Organic Farming Association of Vermont, also known as NOFA-Vermont. We are so grateful to be a recipient of a 2020 Seedling grant for the amount of $8,924 to support our work on the Abenaki Land Link project. The Abenaki Land Link project started last year and is a collaboration between NOFA Vermont, the Nulhegan Band of the Coosac Abenaki Nation, and Vermont Sustainable Jobs Fund Rooted in Vermont project. This project provides Indigenous seeds to growers around Vermont to grow and harvest food for Abenaki citizens. Last year, over 600 pounds of winter squash, dry beans, and corn were processed and given back to provide sustenance to the Abenaki community. This year, we plan to double the number of growers to 30, and we'll focus on growing seed for the project's seed bank as well as food crops. We are grateful for City Market's important support as we work to nourish the land, support our communities, and build a more just food system throughout organic agriculture. Thanks so much.
Hi, my name is Pam Kennedy, and I'm representing the Barton Community Garden in Barton, Vermont. The community garden was established last year to be a volunteer-run giving garden so that all the food that's produced in our garden is donated to the community. We had a great year and donated about 2,500 pounds of food to our local food shelves, to our community kitchens, and through some community agencies. The grant funding was fully funded at about $2,900, which will allow us to buy supplies for these families that if they are part of the program for the summer, they will be able to take home and use in their home gardens. It also paid for resources for folks that are going to conduct the hands-on workshops and materials that can be used for art activities and some other kinds of supports for having celebrations. It's a wonderful step for us. We're very excited for the village, and we know that this is going to really help us create a very welcoming space for families in the community. And we thank you very much for the grant, City Market. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Pete Antos Ketchum. I'm the Director of New Community Projects, New England Sustainable Living Center, located in Starksboro, Vermont. New Community Project, or NCP, is a small organization with a big goal: to change the world. We work for social justice and ecological healing, as these are essential components of building a more peaceful human community. We are honored to be receiving $4,800 from the City Market Co-op Seedling Grant Program. These funds will be used to support NCP's Food Justice and Regenerative Agriculture Initiative. The Seedling Grant will specifically help us expand our capacity to grow more food in our food justice gardens to supply the pantry. We plan on adding additional growing space so we can plant more vegetables, construct a small greenhouse, and build a rainwater-fed irrigation system. An expanded food justice program will help foster greater food resiliency and security for our community in the face of economic disruption and climate change. It's a big challenge, but we're very grateful to have City Market as one of our partners in this endeavor. Thank you.
Thank you so much to all of our grant committee members and to all of this year's grantees. We're excited to be opening up the application process for 2021, and we'll be accepting applications now through June 25th, 2021 at 5 p.m. Programs will sponsor projects ranging from $500 to $7,500 for a total funding of $35,000. And the projects can strengthen the local food system in any way that they see fit. So the program is intentionally broad so that the scope can range from food processing to farm to school programming and everything in between. We're really excited to see what great projects Vermont has cooking up this summer, and thank you so much to all of you. If you know of an organization working to strengthen the local food system, send them our way. We're accepting applications, and we're happy to have conversations and answer questions with all of you now through June. My information is below. You can contact me at any time, and I'd be happy to chat with you about your project. Thanks so much.